Hi, I'm Wendy Cunningham. Welcome to my island kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a chicken and kale braided bread that will delight and amaze your family and friends. It's so delicious and it's really easy to do using products from the Pampered Chef Fall Catalog. So come on in and I'll show you the steps. First, I'm going to take my batter bowl. This is an 8-cup bowl. This is a classic design. I've had batter bowl in my kitchen for over 20 years. This came in my new starter kit, and so it is a little bit of an updated shape, but I love it, and I'm really excited to be trying it out for the first time today. So you're going to take a 4 ounces of cream cheese. So this is 1/2 of a stick of cream cheese, and I let it come to room temperature. These are 1-cup prep bowls, and they are really convenient for putting your ingredients in preparation for cooking, so you can get things ready ahead of time. So I'm just kind of breaking up the cream cheese in the bowl, and then next I'm going to add 2 cups of diced chicken. This is our silicone prep bowl, and this is the 2-cup size. It comes in a set of 3, 1 cup, 2 cup, and 3 cup, I believe. The big one is, maybe it's 3 cup, yes. And these are awesome. They have a lid, and you can put them in the refrigerator. I prepped this chicken ahead of time. I cooked some frozen chicken breast in my Pampered Chef Deluxe air fryer and chopped it up and put it in the fridge, and so it's ready to go into the bowl. And look, I could squeeze this to get the last little bit of chicken out, so that is very handy. So you can see the chicken down in the bowl, and I've preheat my oven to 375 degrees. So it'll be ready to go when we're ready to put the bread into the oven. I probably could have let my cream cheese sit out a little bit longer. It's looking like, I'm gonna grab a spoon. Still a little hard, so that's one of the reasons it's giving me a little trouble, but I'm gonna chop it up here so it'll be fine. Okay, so next we're going to put in some roasted red pepper. You get this in a jar. I found it in the pickle and olive area of my grocery store. And I'm going to use a tool that is called the mini food processor, I believe. And I'm going to show you. This comes with a container that holds 3 cups. It has a little blade. It has this top that when you store it locked like this. Oops, locked like this. It has silicone on the bottom of it so that it stays in place on the counter and doesn't shift when you're using it. So all I'm going to do is take my roasted red pepper that I rinsed and drained. I'm going to put it down into the manual food processor. I'm going to unlock this and watch this. Just like this, I'm going to chop up that pepper. It's so easy and fun. Look at that. Nicely chopped pepper. I'm going to give it another couple little spins. And voila. This goes in the dishwasher. It goes on the top rack of the dishwasher. So I'm actually going to just pop mine right in there right now for easy cleanup. Take the blade out. Put that in the dishwasher. And now I will put the red pepper down into my bowl. One thing I forgot to take out of my refrigerator, which I'm going to go grab right now, is the second star of this dish, kale. Let me go grab my kale out of the fridge. So, hold on. So I ran out to my garden earlier and picked some kale. I like to pick a whole basket of it, and I de-rib it and then chop it up and rinse it. And I store it in the fridge. I used to store it in a plastic bag with a little paper towel inside to help control the humidity, but now I just use these little muslin bags. I'm going to put it in here to measure because this is a 2-cup measure. You need 2 cups of chopped kale. So kale's pretty fluffy, so I'm gonna kind of push it down a little bit to make sure I get a good amount. All right, so 2 cups of chopped kale. I'm going to grab a knife. I guess I could have probably chopped that in the chopper. Let me grab it back out and see if that will work. This will be new. This will be my first time doing this, but I'm actually thinking that that would be a great use of this tool because my kids, I'm gonna do like half at a time just to make sure. My kids don't love kale as much as my husband and I, so maybe chopping it a little finer like this. Oh, that worked really well. All right, look at how fine my kale came out now. It's nicely, finely chopped for this bread. I'll put that in there and I'll chop the other cup. That was really handy. To be completely honest with you, this is my first time cooking with some of these tools because they just came in my starter kit. So how fun that that works so easily. So I'm just chopping up the last of this kale. This is very cool. I love that. All right, so that was fun. That's a fun tool to use. I like tools in my kitchen, but they're even better when they're fun like that. Okay, so 2 cups of kale down into the batter bowl. And I'm gonna just incorporate this a little bit. Oh, the color. I love the color that's coming out. Oh, it looks so beautiful. The roasted red pepper and the green together. Let me give you a little peek here of how that's looking. Take a look at that. It's so bright and beautiful. All right, so next I'm going to add a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese, and I'll stir that around, making a little bit of a mess. That's how you know it's a really good recipe, right? When you get a little bit of a mess going on. And then the last thing that's gonna go into the filling is some of our garlic and herb spice blend. It's a rub. You can use it to rub on meats, or you can use it to season dishes like this. And I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons. I'll show you this cool little doodad. These came in my starter kit. They are measuring spoons, and you adjust the measuring spoon like this, and that way you can have, this one measures teaspoons, this one measures tablespoons, all the way down to 1 teaspoon. So I need 2 teaspoons, so I'm gonna open this small one up all the way. I'm gonna check my recipe. Let me see. 2 teaspoons, yes. So 1, ooh, that was a little bit of a big teaspoon. Oh, this smells so good. 1, 2. And I need a teaspoon of salt. I did not bring my salt over here. Let me go grab it. And I'll use this one to do the salt. Down in my salt cellar. 1 teaspoon of salt. All right, so the filling is just about ready. Now, the fun thing with this is you can make this filling ahead of time. You can make it the night before and leave it in the batter bowl overnight. The batter bowl does come with this wonderful cover, so you could store it right in the refrigerator overnight. And then when you get home from work and you are tired and you don't have a whole lot of energy left, all you have to do is get out your crescent roll and pop it in the oven, you know, so it can be all ready to go. I want to tell you, this smells so good. The roasted pepper, it's just so delicious smelling. And the garlic and herb rub seasoning that's down in there. All right, so the filling is all put together. I'm going to set this aside. And now I'm going to prepare my bar pan. And this is our new stoneware. I did want to let you know that it has been so popular that it has been put on hold for a little bit. But don't worry, if you want one, you can let me know and I'll let you know when they're available to order again. And I do have lots of other things that you can try in the meantime. But this is my first time using the bar pan, so I'm going to use my kitchen spritzer, which you pump up until you get some resistance. And over time, this stone will develop a seasoning to it. And because it's my first time using it, I'm going to season it with a little bit of spray. So, spray my pan nicely. And then the trick with the spritzer is you want to release the pressure when you go to store it. That will keep it from leaking or clogging the nozzle in between uses. All right, I'm actually going to use this to kind of spread around that oil a little bit. This is the nylon brush, and this is available. This is the one I had. I've had this probably 12 or 14 years, and that's one thing I want to say about Pampered Chef. Their products are such a top quality. When you purchase Pampered Chef for your kitchen, you are investing in your kitchen for years to come. So now I'm going to open up the, I do have this pan set down on one of our easy cut mats, just so I don't want it to scrape on my granite. I'm going to open up the crescent rolls. I let them sit out a little bit ahead of time. I find that makes them just a little bit easier to work with. So I'm going to open the crescent roll, and you need 2 packages for this bread. So I should grab a spoon, but there we go. Do any of you jump when that happens? I always get a little startled and sometimes jump out of my skin when that happens, but that time I was brave and I didn't jump. Okay, so that's the first one. And I'm going to unroll it. It is quite pliable because I had it sitting out for just a little bit. I'm gonna unroll it into the pan here. And my counter's clean, so that's good because I'm going to need to overlap this a little bit. So as you can see, these are crescent rolls, so they're designed to be pulled apart and made into individual rolls, but they make great breads, braids, rings, and all you have to do is use the little baking roller and go over the seams really quick, and that kind of melds them together. This is one of the tools I've had for many years in my kitchen. It's very handy because if you're making like a pie, it fits down inside a pie plate, and where a regular rolling pin would be too large. So, all right, got this started. Oh, it came apart a little bit. That's okay, no worries. All right, I'm gonna drape it over the edge of my pan a little bit. I've gotta come back here, and if it comes apart a little bit, just use your fingers. It's no big deal. That's the fun thing with cooking, right? It's very forgiving. All right, so I'm just kind of patching it up a little bit. All right, I'm gonna open the next one. And where's my start? Here it is. Open this up. Get these things out of the way so that you can see here. Open this up and pop it. Come on, pop. I might need the spoon. It says to press a spoon. There we go. All right, take that one out and put it over here. So, right now with Pampered Chef, I am doing Facebook parties where you can invite some friends on Facebook for a few nights of fun online, and I will be doing demonstrations and teaching all about different tips and tricks in the kitchen, and you can get recipes like this, and really just have a lot of fun with your friends. The party is a lot of fun. We play games and have prizes. And then as a host, you earn great rewards. There's all kinds of host specials, and you can earn products. You can earn products for 50% off when you have a qualifying party. So if you have a big wish list item like the deluxe air fryer, you could host a party and get it at 50% off. What is better than that? All right, so now I'm going to put the filling in the center here, packing it along the middle. I want to leave a little bit of room on each end to be able to close the bread up. And the small mix and scrape spatula is really handy for mounding the filling like this, as you can see. All right, I'm going to put this here. Actually, I'll use this to scrape this off a little bit. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so now the next step is to make the braid. And I'll put this down in my dishwasher. Dishwasher safe, best thing, easy cleanup. Okay, so to make the braid, I'm going to use my utility knife, and I'm going to make little cuts in the dough at about, actually I think I'm gonna fold it back in to make the cuts. I think that might make it a little easier. And then I can just unfold it. So you wanna make cuts every inch or so along the bread on the side. And you want to do the same number of cuts on both ends. So, all right, I will do this side, and that helps me line up. Cut right up the side, here, 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 and all right, now I've got my cuts made, and this first one here I'm going to tuck kind of up around the end of the bread, and I might remove some of this little extra here, that first row. And then all you do is, I gotta unhook this one that I folded. I have to unhook this. Okay, maybe I should do that first. You come up, you twist, and you lay it down, and that's it. You push it down. So I'm going to go back here and untwist or unfold these sides that I folded to make it easier to cut, so that I can go back and do the lift, twist, tuck, lift, twist, tuck. All right. And let's see. Okay, maybe I wanted to leave that folded in half actually. That might be okay. All right, so lift, fold, tuck, lift, or lift, twist, lift, twist, tuck. Actually, I think I like it better folded, lift, folded. So the dough is a little thicker. So as you can see, I'm kind of playing with this as I do it. I'm gonna give you a little secret again. This is my first bread braid. I've done the rings. This is my first time doing one of the bread braids. So I'm excited to try it and learning as I go. But I like to show people that because it shows you that you too can try something new and switch it up as you move along. This one's coming off a little bit, but up, twist, and down. I bet you in time I'll get even better at it. But for now, I'm pretty pleased with how it's coming up. Up, twist, and down. Up, twist, and down in the middle. And then I need to take off a little bit of this extra dough here. And I've got an idea for that. I'm gonna tuck this end up because you wanna be able to tuck in the end of your bread. Up, twist, and down, up, twist, and down. Okay, so, wow. you know what? For my first one ever, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, next, the finishing touches, I'm going to take that basting brush and a little bit of egg white, and this is going to put a shine on the bread as it cooks. And then I have some sesame seeds. This is a teaspoon of sesame seeds. I'm not gonna measure it, I'm just gonna do a little sprinkle over the top. And then it goes in the oven for 22 to 25 minutes. And that's it. You have a delicious looking bread braid, and it's filled with chicken and kale and roasted red pepper and delicious seasonings, Parmesan cheese. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I know my family is going to really enjoy this. All right, I'm just brushing along here, maybe a little more than I needed to do, but that's all right. Okay, that can go right into the dishwasher. I like to clean up as I go. And now I'm going to sprinkle on some of the sesame seeds along the top. Oh, wonderful. That looks so good. Okay, folks, I'm gonna put this into the oven at 375 degrees for 22 to 25 minutes, and then I'm gonna pull it out. All right, into the oven. All right, the timer is on. Now all I have to do is wait. And while I wait, I can tidy up. I'll be right back.